Hi, everybody. Welcome to the CraftSpiration collaboration. And this month in July, we are doing the Christmas in July crafts with Leslie Pico, Denise AbateSmith, and Kim Murray from Salty Beach Scrapper. And then we've got Tiffany from Crafting Like a Boss, and we've got myself. And I just want to say thank you to Leslie and to Denise for inviting me to craft along with them for the Christmas in July. And I'm looking forward to seeing everyone's crafts and just getting some inspiration for Christmas, right? So to start off, I have for our first craft for Christmas, we're going to be using these rice paper stickers. Now, these are from Stamperia, and I had them in my stash for a long time, and they are again, stickers, and I'm just gonna place this on top of my candle. Now, this one rolled up on me, so I had to unroll it, and then you want to go ahead and when you stick these down, again, you could just use regular rice paper as well, okay? And you want to go ahead and make sure that it's lining up really good. There's no wrinkles or anything on top of the candle. Now, if these aren't stickers, you'll just go ahead and you'll get um, your paper. What is oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the paper. Parchment paper, and you'll just cover the top of your image and get your small iron, and you'll just go over that just like I'm doing. Okay, so if yours doesn't stick, you still want to use the parchment paper on top of your image, okay? And you'll just go ahead and iron that back and forth. Now, if you don't have a small iron, you can definitely use your heat gun if you want to. Just be careful, that you don't burn yourself. Especially and with the iron too, but it's harder, I think, with the heat gun because the heat blows all over. So here I'm just fixing up. It had like some little melted in more spots than other spots because I was pressing harder, I guess. But I just went ahead and grabbed my parchment paper, covered over that, and then just went back and forth to make sure that it was all even. And these are little gifts that you can do for Christmas. Super simple and easy. And they look so great once you're done. And, you can, make a nice little votive to put them on top of, or, something like that. And maybe we'll do that with our next Christmas in July. So we can have something to put with our candle, right? So maybe this might be a theme for us. But here I'm putting another one in on the other side, and this one is of a little house in the woods, I guess in the winter time. And I just thought that these were so pretty. And so I thought, why not use them for a Christmas gift? And they can use them after Christmas or during Christmas. So I just think that these are so pretty. So you'll go ahead and just melt those down. Again, put your parchment paper on and just go ahead and make sure everything's pressed on top and you're done. Simple, easy peasy, you guys. I love, love, love this little craft. And again, super easy, right? And who doesn't like candles? And you don't have to get a scented one. You can always just use a plain candle. And we're done. So the next one we're doing is a little coaster. And these coasters I got I found them on sale somewhere, I don't remember, a thrift store or something. And they're really shiny. They're sealed up on top. And so I went ahead and I sanded it down so my sticker would stick on top of it really well. I cut down the stickers really good, a little bit more than, they were actually a little fuller on the around the wreath part, but I had to cut them down in order for them to fit on top of the coaster. So I went ahead and cut them down. Again, sanded the base because it was so shiny and glossy that I wanted the sticker to stick on top of there. And I wanted to go ahead and just sand that down so they'll stick really good. So I went ahead and placed the sticker up on top of those, and then just burnish those down really, really well. Now this one was giving me a little bit of trouble here. There it goes. And so I hope that you guys are having fun hopping through. I'm sorry I'm a little late with my video, but my computer was giving me some issues. I don't know I think it's just old and it's kind of finicky, you know. All technology is so finicky. And so yeah, had to kind of mess with it for a little bit, kind of restart it, kind of restart it again. If you have ever had issues with your computer or your devices, you know how frustrating that can be. And so I had to wait for it to kind of work itself out and decide it wanted to work again. So so I opened the top to my Mod Podge and yeah, it spilt all over. Now, at first I was going to go ahead and I was going to, you know, cut that out. But I thought, you know what? We all make mistakes, right? So I just left it in the video. I thought, you know what? You guys will get a kick out of it spilling all over the place. So, you know, it happens to the best of us, right? So, and it's nice to show that, you know, we're normal people too, right? So, and so I just left that little blooper in there for you guys so you can enjoy that part. So, so now I'm just kind of cleaning up the ends where the glue was sitting on, where it dripped down, and I'm just going to go ahead and add more glue. Now the glue that was left over, I did go ahead and swipe up and stick back into the jar of Mod Podge. So, and this is a dishwasher safe Mod Podge. So once it dries, they can set a coffee cup or something on top of it, and you know, or a glass, you know, glass of water. If it, you know, kind of leaks a little bit, condensation, it won't hurt it. So next, I decided on one of them to go ahead and wrap it in the twine. So I grabbed some burlap twine and just wrapped it all the way around. I thought that this would give it a nice little rustic look, and you can definitely use some vintage ink or whatever you have. Maybe if you want to do more like a vintage, you can go around the edges just to kind of give it that little brown vintage look. And I did not do that. I just left mine plain, and yeah, my hands were getting kind of sticky from the glue. And then on the next coaster, we're going to be using some other stuff. Now, I went ahead and I asked one of my crafty friends, I was like, well, what do you think I should do? And so and this is Kimmy, suggested for me to share with you two different types of ways that you can cover your, you know, the edges of your coasters. And so I decided to go ahead and do the burlap rope and then the gold leaf. So if you have gold leaf, you can definitely try the next one. And so with this one, we're going to go ahead and cut that off at an angle, glue that on, and we're done. And so you're just gonna, and you're done. And at the bottom, I did go ahead and suggest and make suggestions that you can go ahead and use felt at the bottom to cover it, or paper, or if you want, you know, you can paint it, and then you can go ahead and put some little legs on it if you want it to stand up a little bit more. But it's totally however you want to do. I just left mine plain for right now. And here is, for our second coaster, here's the gold leafing. Now I went ahead and I placed glue down on it first, and then I went ahead and just filled in little spots around the area of the gold, of the edge of the coaster. So that's what I'm doing here. And yeah, so I really like how the gold looks with this. I think it adds, like, it just brightens this piece a lot. And you are going to have to place a sealant over this once it's done. So again, once it's all dry, you'll go ahead and get your Mod Podge and you'll place the Mod Podge all over the sides and on top again of the image and around the sides, so that way the gold leafing doesn't come off, because it will come off if it gets wet. So you'll want to make sure that you seal that really good. You can also use a spray adhesive if you want to do that. So so yeah. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and place this all over the sides of the coaster. Okay, so I just finished putting the gold leafing around this one. It's still a little bit tacky, but once it dries, then I'll go around it and kind of get off the excess. And then on the back, you can either put felt on these, or you can put little legs on them. And so it stands up, so you can put a little coffee cup on it. I just think these little coasters turned out so cute. And then we did the candle. So I hope that you guys like today's first day of Christmas in July YouTube hop with everyone. I have all the links listed down below for you. So anyway, have a great day, and I will see you next week. Bye.